day, back at it on a Thursday, a high of 87. We've got some morning fog and moistness out there right now, but we will have more sun later. Yet again, another day of driving to work with the windshield wipers on, even though there's no rain coming down.
Right.
You just have to keep that weird moisture off the windshield.
There's a little fog out our way, too.
Yeah, and you got some fog, too. How are you, Kelly?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I'm kind of going over our show plan here just to see if we're doing any more contests against each other.
We are.
We are?
Not till later. Not movie related. I specifically told Thick,
That's okay.
I was like, we are doing music today.
Okay, let me just take this opportunity to say that I likely owe everyone in the room an apology just for my bad attitude yesterday. You're burying me in these contests. Burying me right now.
I'm still 3-4 behind.
But I'm on a very, very intense losing skid right now. Intense. I cannot win. So I'm going into these games in a really, really bad mood already because I'm like hating losing.
Uh-huh.
Everybody hates to lose,
Yeah,
right?
I get it. I was down 20 to 19 to 12 or something. I was on a horrible losing
So
streak.
maybe I lashed out yesterday. Maybe I flipped the bird. I don't know. Who can remember? I don't know. But
we can. We can remember getting the bird
I just
twice.
need to know when I need to get my S together this morning. I
Not
need
till
to
8:45.
meditate. I need to deep breathe. I already prayed, and I kid you not, on the way to work, that I would be a better person today. I'm not kidding.
I believe you.
That happened.
I believe you.
So, get it together, Kelly.
She has seen the light. Lord, to let Kelly win a game. Can I get a name?
I didn't even pray to win. I just prayed I'd be a better person during the competition. I'm not kidding.
Forget the win.
Yeah.
I just want to be a good person.
Maybe pray to win.
Did that help? Well, as you have clearly stated, movies not at the top of your winning list, so we are absolutely doing music today.
Except for opposite movie titles. You are really good at those.
Yeah?
Okay, tell me what else I'm good at, guys.
So good at everything. How are you, Thick?
I'm doing great. Man.
Nothing crazy?
No.
Okay. Well, fine. Let's move on then. Let's get going on a Thursday. Lots to do. Yes, we do have Ice Night Kills tickets to give away, which we'll be doing coming up at about 8:45. Also, I think you'll have a lot of fun with this one, Kelly, because you do have siblings that you grew up with. I want you to think of a time that you had to apologize to a sibling.
Oh.
Like you did something so wrong, so
Like
mean.
when I hauled them both into therapy with me because I feel so bad about how I treated them.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
That kind of thing?
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yes.
Okay,
I got a lot.
some of the stuff Kelly did to her sister.
Oh, I got a lot.
That's coming up about 7:40 this morning. Right now, let's go with Blitz Morning Trivia.
Well, we're all doing better, I think, than these animals. Where was this? Goose, you lived out in Colorado. Are you familiar with Fort Collins?
Oh, absolutely.
Fort Collins,
yeah, I worked
Colorado?
in Fort Collins.
Oh, you
north
did?
of Denver, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that close to Denver? Oh, right, that's
Yeah,
near
about
Denver.
45 minutes north of Denver.
All right. Well, out there in Fort Collins, these animals are scaring people because they're growing like horns and tentacles. They have a virus, and it's causing them to grow horns and tentacles, and it's specific to this one kind of animal.
Okay.
Yeah. So we need to know what that animal is. We got $25 for you to go spend at Waterbeds and stuff. If you're the first one to text in and tell us what kind of animals these are at 800-821-9970.
Let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, out in Colorado, specifically Fort Collins, there are these animals that have peculiar black tentacle-like horns growing out of their faces. And we want to know its specific animal. What kind of animal is it? And it's rabbits. They call them Frankenstein rabbits.
Is this like that? There's like a parasite, the zombie parasite that will get into like ants
But that affected,
and then take over.
I remember they affected deer, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They did that, I know, for a while. But no, it's called cottontail rabbit papilloma virus.
Oh,
Wait,
it's an
rabbits,
STD.
Yeah, rabbits are
That's what
getting
it
HPV
sounds
out there.
Yes. Oh, you dirty rabbit.
Now,
Man,
most of the time
gotta
they
wrap those things up.
most of the time they get over it quick. But yeah, they looks like they got these. Did you look at any pictures of these things? They got these like
I have it right
horns
here.
growing out of their heads.
Ew! Oh no! Oh, that's freaky looking,
Right? But the
Oh, that
rabbits,
gives me the heebie-jeebies.
the rabbits usually recover.
That's so.
Nice.
Ooh! Oh my god, that is so weird.
That rabbit was really getting busy. Oh.
All these, I actually feel bad.
That's sad.
Oh, I can't even. It's like I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, that's why people are calling the police, going, "Hey, these rabbits."
Yeah, if that thing's coming at me, I'm freaking out. This reminds me of the rabbit from Search for the Holy Grail, the killer rabbit.
That rabbit's got a vicious streak a mile wide. It's a killer. Get stuff. He'll do you a treat, mate.
Oh, those poor rabbits.
Well, they always get over it. The only time any of them have an issue is if the growth gets so bad it causes them problems eating.
Did
out of
they fall
that,
off?
Okay.
Yeah,
They just fall off.
Yeah, it's kind of like you become like a scab where it'll end up.
Yeah, that's what happens until it pops up about 8-9 weeks later again. You gotta.
Can you imagine walking up on one of those? You're looking at that rabbit.
What's up, Dad?
Yeah, right. The thing's growing.
How does a rabbit get a refill on its Valtrex? I mean, does it
Yeah, what?
pull up to the CVS or the Walgreens or? Anyways, who's our winner?
can't spread to humans. They just do recommend you don't make contact with them. And it was Josh King from Bell Fountain who texted in the correct answer first, and he's got $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
All right, congratulations. Hey, if you're bored at work today, you need something to do, make sure you jump on bestrestrooms.com because you need to vote for America's best restroom.
What?
It's about to shut down here tomorrow at midnight. 9 bathrooms left to vote on the best bathroom, including Kansas, let's say Colorado, Minnesota, Utah, Florida, New York, California, Texas, New Hampshire. They have different locations. And
Are
they got
these like
some
rest
pictures.
stops or what?
No, it looks like this one in Salt Lake City is at the Little America Hotel.
Oh, so just various
Yeah,
businesses.
various places that are they have narrowed it down to the 9 best restrooms in the country. Which reminds me, did you ever sign on to placesIpooped.com or get the app Places I Pooped?
No.
I have not even
I haven't
heard of it.
No, I haven't seen it in a while, but there used to be an app that you could get. And basically what you would do is it was like what was that one where you could be the mayor? Was it Foursquare or something? You could sign if you signed in the most times at a location, you became the mayor of that place.
Yeah.
So Places I Pooped was basically you just went in and you just on a map you would pinpoint and keep track of places you poop.
You'd be like King Pooper.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
You are the person who's pooped the most
Yes.
in this particular restaurant.
Which
Okay.
also reminds me of a conversation I got into one time. Can you think of the best and worst place you ever pooped?
Well, a porta-john is always the worst.
I can't do it.
And it is an absolute desperation move. A desperation move. There has to be nowhere else to go.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot sit on a porta pot. I can't. I will go in the woods before I do that.
Really?
No
Yes.
kidding.
I can't do that. Not a porta potty.
But can you think of like your most glorious poop?
Like where it
Like
was?
location wise? I know my best and worst by far. I know. My best was at St. Andrews over in Scotland in the clubhouse.
Wow.
On the old course. Yep. When I got to go over there and play golf there and visit there.
And all of a sudden the feeling, you're like, oh boy.
Oh, they had
Yeah,
the
I
full
gotta go.
doors, top to bottom, with the turn lock, the deadbolt lock. Yeah, it smelled good in there. I mean, everything. It was just perfect. The worst, however, was at the building-esque bathroom at Coney Island in New York. Ooh.
That's pretty rough.
Oh, that was that. I don't know how an indoor building can be worse than the outhouse, but in Coney Island, New York, where you've got every type of vagabond you can think of just hanging out and sleeping in that area. Yeah, it was
You know what's also a weird bathroom experience is when you were a kid and you had to go to the bathroom when you were at the pool because the floors are always so wet.
So
and
wet,
you're in bare feet,
You have
and it's like
no idea what you're walking through.
Oh, no. That's a rough one, too.
Well, then not to mention the whole back area is wet, too.
Yeah.
So it
It's all
automatically feels like a wet poo, even though it's not a wet poo.
It's
and you're
all
like, what?
bad.
It is just all bad. You're like, why does that feel like Go-Gurt? I don't understand what's going on.
And I haven't even gone yet.
I haven't gone yet. Go-Gurt. It sounded like Kelly's shoes the other day when she didn't dry them properly.
Right.
oh yeah, squishing around.
I gotta say, I think the worst place was the bathroom at the boat ramp at Indian Lake, at the Moundwood boat ramp.
Oh, pretty bad.
Okay.
It's always got the ground's always wet in there for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, and it's there's nothing to it.
Oh, Robert says the porta potties in Afghanistan were absolutely the worst.
Oh, my gosh.
130 degrees plus. Oh, man. He says, but his best, the best was the hangover poop that made me feel like a new man. Yeah, that's a good one.
Justin had something similar. He says, my worst one was in Kuwait in a porta-john, 110 degrees. Oh, you guys out there serving. God bless you.
I've used a porta potty like on the golf course where you just go in to pee and it's already just a hot box. But 110, 130 degrees, no thank you.
I think the best one, we were at Snowshoe Ski Resort down in West Virginia.
Okay.
And we went out and walked to one of the restaurants at the resort. It was between 5 and 10 minute walk. We decided to walk. It wasn't that cold out. And when we left, it hit me. I had to go. And there was no way I was going to make it back to our condo. So I'm looking at places along the way, and this service guy come out of a side door of another condo building.
Yeah.
And I snuck in there and happened to get into a very, very nice bathroom.
Nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
Dude, my wife's laughing at me because at one point I had to go and lean up against a wall and just stand there because I didn't know what to do.
Stop for a minute.
Is that a hibachi dinner? Is that?
No, it's an Italian restaurant.
Oh, that'll do it. I can do it too,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure. Anyways, enjoy your breakfast.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story takes us over to the Big Apple, right there in the center of it all, Times Square, where they say if you sit there long enough, the entire world will pass right by you. I've been fortunate enough to go to New York many, many times. My brother lives in Manhattan. In fact, my brother works very close to this exact location, right there in Times Square, 41st and 7th. There's a corner there, right in the heart of Times Square. Well, actually, it's a little bit south of the heart of Times Square. But there is a street corner there, an intersection, which has something very, very strange going on right now, and no one can explain it. You can see a lot of strange things in New York City, but this is pretty weird. At this particular intersection, when you walk by, there is some sort of static charge right there in this particular intersection where they have, as people walk by, their hair just... Remember touching that ball in science class?
Yeah, COSI, they have it.
Do they?
Hair
Okay, yeah.
just-
So people will just walk through this intersection, and all of a sudden, their hair just starts to stand up. Like you're touching one of these static electricity balls. And no one knows why. They've called the city electrical company. There's no charge coming out of anywhere.
Have they checked underground for slime?
Valid question. Slime that you talk to and it reacts.
Yeah.
I saw somebody post a video of what was happening to their hair when they passed by there. And then somebody else posted a picture of their mom when they were in that area a year ago. And her hair was like, this has been
this has been going on for a while.
Okay,
I didn't know that.
What is it?
No one knows.
That feels like a tragedy waiting to happen, doesn't it? It feels like some type of something.
Oh, like all of a sudden, everyone in that intersection just falls all over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or like all of a sudden, we find out there's a giant cancer cluster, and all these people have been on it at that corner.
Oh,
at some
everyone
point.
walking through there.
Have you ever walked by, what is it?
41st and
41st and 7th.
Oh, Max, I've been there quite a few times.
Well, you wouldn't notice.
You're right, I would not. Yeah, no. All of a sudden I get this tingle and all my pubes are like, why does it tickle? What's going on down there? It's so strange. All of a sudden my peen looks like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Anyways, still trying to figure out what's going on. 41st and 7th Avenue. Our second story takes us out
Kelly's gone.
takes us out to Westfield, Massachusetts, where there was a ride-along in an F-15, which, by the way, this is attempt number, 5, trying to get in a jet plane ride. The Blue Angels are coming. If you're part of the Columbus Air Show, that hasn't taken place yet, has it? I hope not. I want a jet plane ride. I'm just throwing it out there again. So if you know someone with a jet plane, I want to ride. Okay, an F-15 Eagle from the 104th Fighter Wing had themselves a little ride-along where someone was in the back seat getting to do exactly what I want to do. And I promise you, I wouldn't do what this person did because I guess this person, curiosity got the best of them. They said, "Oh, what are these yellow handles above my head?" Well, anyone who has seen any sort of war movie or fighter movie knows those are the ejection handles.
Oh, my gosh.
And sure enough, this person did what is known as a near zero ejection. A no speed or altitude ejection. They ejected from the F-15 while taxiing on the ground.
Oh, no.
What happened?
The canopy popped off. The guy shot out of the plane. There's video of him laying on the runway with the parachute kind of floating behind him, and the F-15 is still rolling forward, taxiing.
Like, was there any time at all for this parachute to catch any air?
It did catch air. The person's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it does eject you out, and
Pretty high.
Yeah, the parachute does come out automatically. But yeah, you're not supposed to do this, obviously. But I just love in the video how the F-15 is continuously rolling down, like. What just happened? Hey! Like when someone jumps out of your car at slow speed. Right. Like, where'd you go? What are you doing? So, the person is fine, but definitely there's going to be some explaining to do for sure. That's your not-so-breaking news.
The Columbus Air Show is next weekend, 22nd.
Next weekend.
We're trying to get you into a military plane. Is that what we're trying to do?
I'm trying
a Blue
to.
Angel.
But now I didn't know that because I'm in Denver next week for a wedding.
Oh, man,
so
you're missing everything. So no flight, no Nate Bargatze.
Nothing.
Damn weddings.
That's your not-so-breaking news. What was it like last year? We were talking about this young lady who was on TikTok, and she was looking dead into the camera and said, you know what they need? They need, like, this phone that hangs on the wall in your house. Like, we all have cell phones. What if they go down? And you need to, there's like an emergency. We need a phone that hangs on the wall where, like, the entire family has access to it in case something goes wrong.
Somebody needs to invent one.
Yeah, and all of us were like, hello. Landline. Been doing that forever. Well, there's another scenario that just came up. And these are the people I want to talk to. Like, you didn't invent this. This has been going on forever. I've done this my entire life, pretty much. There's a young woman on TikTok, and she just made a video. And the video's got some music playing. Basically, all it is her walking out of her hotel room and walking out the front door. And there's text. You know, she put text on the screen, and it says, older generations, ... This is how you check out of a hotel. You just walk out. Okay. I've been doing that my entire life. I know you don't have to go to the counter.
You don't drop off the key?
No.
What do you do with the key?
Leave them in the room.
Yeah, leave your key card in the room.
Yeah. And just walk out. You don't need to check out. Now,
But isn't it like just common courtesy?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know about common courtesy, but I am reading the comments on this. And the one thing I will say that I might change my ways now, because I've been in this scenario before. If you let them know that you're checking out, let's say you're leaving, because checkout's at 11, right? Let's say you're out of there at 8. If you do let the front desk know, housekeeping might get to that room, which means someone can do early check-in if they need to, which I've had to do before. So now that I think about that, I might stop by.
Yeah, that goes back to what I said about common courtesy. Just,
right.
But it benefits everybody.
But it's not, you don't have to. It's not a Gen Z thing.
Yeah, you didn't invent this.
Right. I just don't, the whole thing of like, oh yeah, this is how we do things.
Yeah, every 21-year-old thinks they're smarter than everyone else.
Right.
Of course.
Right. People are saying it's not an old person thing. It's empathetic to the staff. Can see that. I also like this one. Someone commented, "You do you. I'm not afraid of minor social interactions."
Right.
Which is the other thing.
That is true.
That the younger generation doesn't want to do.
Man, yeah, it's funny because they're like the most anti-shame. Not if you don't shame them for anything, but they love to shame older people.
Yeah,
they do,
and I get it. This, having the tude as a younger person to older people has been going on for generations.
Oh, of course, yeah. You didn't invent that either,
right? Exactly, right. Exactly. We've all talked about older generations and the way they did things different than the way we did things.
And every past generation said, "I don't understand kids today."
Yep. But I would say that's not a big deal. I would say like the kind of the, I wouldn't say worst, but one of the things I do, I was always really bad. I try and do better, but movie theaters, I would never take anything with me. Like leaving when the movie's over.
Oh, you leave like your popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably if I had popcorn and a pop, let's just stand
there.
there.
They have people that'll get that.
Yes, they do. If we all picked up our trash and took it out of the movie theater, what are these poor teenagers?
You put somebody out of a job.
Right.
I'm saving your job.
I am saving people's jobs. I don't understand what the problem here is. If you need something to do, then I'm giving you something to do. Because otherwise, you're just standing there going, I got nothing to do.
Right.
I'm putting people to work. I'm keeping the unemployment rate at record lows here by leaving my trash
You're giving
around.
them a chance to complain about the older generation.
That is true,
how
too.
They leave their crap everywhere.
They leave their crap around, right. I mean, can you think of a time, Kelly, I don't know, you're too nice of a person. Were you ever in the mindset of, I'll leave that for someone else?
I do know there are times when I'm looking around, like, am I supposed to bus my own table at certain places? Like, say you're at North Star Cafe or something, and I'm like, there's no real obvious answer to that. Yeah, I think you are supposed to bus your own tables, but are you? I don't know. And so there have been times where I'm just like, I guess I leave? I don't know. I did give him a good tip.
Wait, we're talking about a sit-down restaurant?
Well, we're talking about North Star. You
North
go
Star
up and
Cafe.
order, and then you get, your little, thing, and then they come bring your food out to you when you sit down.
So you go up and order. Get a number. They give you a number.
It's like York Steakhouse.
Yeah. And then they bring it to you.
Then they bring it to you, and then I never know, do I bus my own table or not? And typically, like at Chipotle, you bus your own table. You take your crap up off the table.
It's a step above Chipotle, but not quite like Applebee's.
5 steps above.
Okay.
Above. I would say it's,
Okay, so do they bring your stuff on a tray and set the tray down in front of you?
Oh, I can't remember, I guess.
Because I feel like if you get a tray with everything and then there's a place with a trash can where there's a stack of trays, then I think it's kind of expected.
But if they bring the tray and put the plates down
and take the tray,
then what?
Then I think you leave the dishes.
You're gonna bring me a busing tub.
You're right.
And sometimes they'll come and ask if you need a container to take the rest of your food home, your delicious Thai burrito. home, and other times you have to go find your own. So I'm never sure what to do.
Real plates and silverware?
Yeah.
Where would you put them? Where do you take them? You going to take them back to the kitchen? What do you?
Or they have tub. Well, they have like the
like
tub.
At Panera.
Yeah, they have the tub set there.
The tub where you put your real plates.
I've never eaten in Panera.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to like
you bust your own table.
Noodles and Company, they've got the tub, and then you throw your plastic, you throw your silverware here, and then you put your bowl over here for sure.
Okay.
So I think it'd be inadvertent if I gave somebody extra work that they weren't planning on, is because I just didn't know. I did make an effort.
No
I didn't
idea.
know.
Yeah, I would say if it's a tray situation, you take it. If it's a just on the table plate situation,
You leave it.
Then you leave it.
All
Now
right.
I am a pre-busser. Any restaurant I go to, when we're done eating, I stack all the plates.
Yeah.
I'll wipe the crumbs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put everything in one collectible area. But yeah, in terms of busing, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Vic, have you ever? Can you think of something where you leave it for someone else?
No, I pick up after myself.
Okay.
I just do.
Well, okay, you guys are good people. Blah 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 blah.
Well, you just said you pre-bus.
True. I guess that offsets me leaving my popcorn and pop in the movie theater for the kids to
I've
pick up.
definitely done that before.
Oh, okay.
I don't
good.
think I don't do it regularly. It
Oh,
depends.
good. All right, you're as big as an a-hole as I am. Okay.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
2 people dead, 3 injured in a crash on Route 23 in southern Delaware County. Officials say it was a head-on collision at about 8:30 last night near Powell Road. It appears an SUV went left of center and hit 2 vehicles. 2 women inside one of the vehicles were killed. Officials are still investigating. Washington, D.C. man's facing federal charges after he was caught on video allegedly throwing a wrapped Subway sandwich at a Customs and Border Protection agent in Washington, D.C. Sean Dunn is accused of approaching the officer on patrol late Sunday night, yelling, "F you, you effing fascist. Why are you here? I don't want you in my city." And then just cranking back and whipping the sandwich at the officer, hitting him in the chest. And then he turns around and just starts to book it. And there are like 5 officers right on his butt, like right there. And he was quickly arrested.
Was it a 6-inch or a foot long?
It looked like a foot long, if I'm being honest. It looked like a foot long, yeah.
Was it
pretty
meatball
hefty.
or Italian?
It was wrapped. I couldn't tell. I didn't see any grease spots. I don't know. I
So
would like to know the order.
I definitely need to know the details.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, did the officer get a meatball to the face or he get slapped with salami?
Right.
That's what I want to know.
Or did it stay wrapped and he got a free lunch?
Or free line. Right, yeah.
A Breeze Airways flight headed to L.A. diverted to an airport in Colorado yesterday after an unruly passenger started waving his skateboard around and then got into a fight with flight attendants and 2 other passengers. Airline staff notified authorities in Grand Junction, Colorado, where they were going to be landing, that they were dealing with a drunk man yelling racial slurs and waving around a skateboard. They say they ended up putting him in those restraints. I don't know if they were zip ties or what, but he was able to break free 2 times.
Oh.
Like, that's how crazy this guy was.
He had meth strength.
Definitely. Yeah.
You could take a skateboard on the plane with you? Mm-hmm. That's very odd to me.
If it fits in the overhead compartment, maybe?
Yeah, I don't see what I mean. Carry on.
Yeah, people bring their
Personal item.
golf clubs on board, don't they, or something?
Not your golf clubs,
Okay.
yeah.
How about this? Instruments.
Instruments
you
have
can
come
bring
on.
your-
Yes, you can bring your guitar on board.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anywho, 1 passenger and 1 flight attendant suffered minor injuries, and police arrested him on arrival in Grand Junction. Those are your 3 things.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
That's us under the police. Yeah, police were busy yesterday. Our first story takes us over technically it takes us to South Dakota, but we're talking about a Fresno County man who was just recently arrested. Apparently he was real close to Sturgis, whether that it was his beginning destination or his he was heading out of Sturgis. But we have ourselves a real life Breaking Bad, because this Fresno man was pulled over on South Dakota Highway and near Sturgis on Highway 90 when he was pulled over by the South Dakota Highway Patrol. And the police service dog alerted the officers to drugs in the car. Lots of drugs in the car. Lots of drugs in the car. 207.24 pounds of crystal meth.
Whoa.
$12 million worth of meth in the car. You've got an extra person just sitting in your car there, 207 pounds of meth. That is trafficking to the most traffickingness level you can be.
Officer, it's for personal use.
Right. So yes, he was arrested. No word on exactly how long he's going to be sitting in jail, but the vehicle was obviously impounded. They said it is the largest meth seizure in highway patrol history. Yeah, I believe so. This second story takes us over to McGraw, New York, where, let me preface this with, everybody's fine. And I don't mean to laugh. It's just the visual. Cortland County Sheriff's Office pulled over two people driving their pickup truck. Lisa E. Marby and Grady L. Marby were driving out of a school parking lot into the roadway when someone called 911 because they had their baby in a stroller, and the stroller was in the back of their pickup truck.
Oh my gosh.
What? Here's the problem. Well, that's a big problem, but there were no tie downs, there were no bungee cords, there were no straps. The baby was just in the stroller in the back of the pickup truck.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just picturing the time that our idiot friends and I got together in the back of a moving truck, and someone drove the moving truck while we were in the back of the U-Haul. Right. And I'm just picturing this baby just the stroller, ding, just pinballing in the back of this pickup truck.
And he's giggling.
Right. Arms up in the air like it's a roller coaster. Thankfully, again, no, everything's fine. No one was injured. The baby's fine. Both adults were arrested for endangering the welfare of a child. Obviously.
I mean, they must have been wasted.
You can't do this. It doesn't say if they were or not. But
that can't have been on purpose.
Right. At what point did you think this was a good idea? Thinking, this will be just fine. Don't worry about the baby in the stroller in the bed of the pickup truck. Like, who would think that's okay?
I put the lap belt on him.
Right. As long as the tray is connected securely. Yeah. Like every time you go on the roller coaster, you hear that extra click.
Yes.
To keep the lap band down. Yeah. Don't go putting your baby in the back of a pickup truck. Okay. It's a Thursday, and if you woke up this morning and things just aren't going your way, or maybe even possibly this entire week has just been kind of a mess, or maybe even worse, the first couple of weeks of August have just not turned out the thought you wait.
Gotcha.
Had not turned out the way they thought you
You hoped they would.
You hoped they would.
Okay.
Have not turned out the way you hoped they would. There we go. Then let's make you feel a little bit better as we visit one of my favorite websites, F My Life, where people get online and just complain about things going on in their life so you can feel better about yours. Like this person who says, today I went to a party where I met an amazing guy. After having great conversation all night and what I thought was a serious connection, I leaned in to kiss him. He screamed, forcefully pushed my face away with his hand, and said, "I'm gay!"
Classic misread.
You got the face smush. There's nothing worse than the face smush.
That's why you had such a great conversation.
Probably. Today I woke up to find out that last night I got extremely drunk, dumped my boyfriend of 3 years, bought a female ostrich, named it Frederick, and confessed my undying love for it on YouTube.
Whoops.
That's a night. That is a night.
Where can I buy an ostrich?
That's a valid question.
Like that ex-boyfriend really dodged a bullet.
Right?
Yeah, probably. Today, after a long time convincing my parents that my boyfriend is a really good guy, not only did he decide to come over to my house completely drunk, but he also ended up trying to kiss my mom, thinking it was me.
Ooh.
Whoops.
Okay.
I mean, shout out to your mom.
Yeah.
If you look that much alike. Or he was just that drunk.
I mean, that didn't actually happen. He was just making an excuse.
He was making an excuse?
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted to lock lips with mom?
Yeah, he wanted to kiss the mom. Let's be honest.
Today, I picked up a lady's dropped wallet and chased after her despite my sprained ankle. When I finally caught up with her, she smashed her chili sauce-filled hot dog across my face, kicked me in the groin, and accused me of stealing her wallet. I was kept at the police station for 3 hours.
Man. Wow.
No.
That's a
no
bad day.
good deed goes unpunished.
Today, after 3 years of working at my current occupation, they decided to give me a bonus for all the hard work and effort. A $5 gift card to Cold Stone Creamery. I think
Are you serious?
a lot of us have been there before, where like I've gotten the $10 Starbucks gift card before, and it's
Yeah.
like I appreciate that they're trying to do something. Would you rather get nothing?
Yes, that's more insulting to give me a $5 Cold Stone Creamery.
So you're going with nothing.
Yeah, don't even bother.
Over the gift card. Callie, you going with nothing over the gift card?
I hate to say it, but yes, I agree. I'll just go with like just give me a pat on the back and say, or I mean, don't touch me, but just come up and say, hey, you know what? I
good old
appreciate
attaboy.
you're doing a great job, and
Okay.
we appreciate
Yeah,
you.
that means more. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Today, while in a hotel, I left the room to get some ice. Since my parents left the door wedged open, I didn't worry about trying to find the room number. Without thinking, I walked into another room that was also wedged open. Yes, there were people in there, and yes, they were both naked and hairy.
Oops. Oh boy.
Today, I stayed in a hotel near the college I was applying for a scholarship. We were eating breakfast, and there were some other applicants in the breakfast room. As we walked away, my mother yelled, "My daughter's going to get this scholarship, so there's no reason for you MFers to even show up."
Wow.
Hey, good on mom.
Fierce
Wow.
mama.
Good on mom to have your back and have all that confidence in you. And finally,
Hey, loser.
right. Should just go home now. Give up. Finally, today I was trying on jeans in a store. Thinking the changing room door was locked, I stripped down to my underwear. Suddenly, an elderly woman opened the door, backed in, and said, "Oh, I thought this was the toilet." She had already hiked up her skirt, ready to sit down. She backed her big booty in, ready to go. Oh, thank God it wasn't an emergency.
gosh.
Because if it's an emergency, you're not looking.
No.
You're just sitting and going. Oh, that's some FML for you. My siblings are much older than me. 16 years older. My sister's 16 years older, and my brother's 13 years older. So by the time I was really old enough to know anything, my brother was off to college. So I didn't grow up with, like, siblings in the house. I didn't get beat up on. I didn't beat up on anyone else. So this really doesn't apply to me, but I do know, like, my best friend, the Maverick to my Goose, we used to go home from high school, walk in his house, and his youngest brother, because he was the oldest of 5 boys, and his youngest brother, who maybe did half a day at kindergarten or something, would always be home. And this was the time of the original Power Rangers, early mid-90s. And we'd walk in the house, and unbeknownst to us, the little brother would be crouched on the arm of the chair and come around the corner and just drop kick to the chest. All the time. All the time. And I used to watch those boys fight constantly. I mean, you got 5 boys in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Ranging from 16 down to 5. There's going to be some fights. And so this morning I want to know, why did you have to apologize to your sibling? And I know we've had this conversation before about some of your siblings and your sisters, Kelly. You've definitely had to apologize, haven't you?
Oh, numerous times by force. And, when your parents make you apologize.
Right.
And then later as an adult, thinking back, like I'm a super sensitive, nice kid. I think I'm still sensitive and fairly nice person, rule follower. But inside there's like this just simmering rage. And it's been with me my whole life. I've got like a little pot of simmering rage
Your
inside
dark
my gut.
passenger just ready to come
Yeah.
out. Uh-huh.
So I would say that I just generally was awful to my sisters, and I would threaten them. I'd just like hold my fist up and mouth that I was going to kill them if they were telling on me.
Did you ever preemptively apologize where you know you did something? You're like, I'm sorry. Don't tell mom. Don't tell mom.
Oh, I'm sure I did. Yeah, I was always trying to get myself out of trouble. I would get them down on the ground on their back, and I'd sit on their stomach and cover up their nose and mouth so they couldn't breathe.
Wait, so you're trying to literally kill your siblings?
Yeah, now I knew there was a timing issue at hand here, and I wouldn't do it, obviously till they wouldn't pass out or anything, but just enough till I could see that just initial fear.
That fear?
And then I let go. But yeah.
Wow, that's pretty psycho. You knew the timing of pushing the limit.
Yeah. There,
of asphyxiation right before.
There's a point where I knew I had to let up. Wasn't looking to kill. I was
the eyes just start to roll a little bit. You're like, all right, I'm good. We're good. We're good.
Just had to teach a lesson about who was top dog. That's it. Stuff like that. So it did, though, in thinking back, and my sensitive nature would get at the best of me. And as an adult, I was in some counseling. And at one point, my therapist said, we need to bring your sisters in because this comes up a lot about how bad you feel toward how you treated them. And they did come into therapy with me, and they were like, what are you talking about? Like,
your siblings were fine with it.
No idea what was bothering me so much.
That's serious trauma when they've blocked that out of their memory.
Maybe that's it. Maybe they're traumatized, or maybe I was overblowing it. But they were like, "Yeah, you're fine. We're good. We love you." That made a huge difference in my life.
I believe
I didn't have to carry it around with me anymore.
All the guilt you felt. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Good morning, it's Tristan.
Tristan, when did you have to apologize to a sibling?
So I have a twin brother, and he has a saltwater fish tank that's got probably $8,000 of finances into it.
Uh-huh.
And I accidentally pulled off a magnetic piece thinking it was something stuck. And I got one of his fish trapped inside of the rock, and it ended up dying. Turns out it was a $250 fish.
Oh! And that magnetic strip was there for a reason.
Yeah, that following day I went out and I was like, all right, here's $250. Let's go to the fish store.
Oh, that's nice of you. At least you
nice.
replaced it. Yeah. You can't go killing your siblings' animals. That's not right.
Fishy.
Hey, thanks for the call, Tristan. 800-821-9970. Let's see here. Jason says, I showed my sister how to make a flamethrower out of a lighter and a can of Aquanet spray. Burnt part of her bangs.
Oh.
Okay, wait. You're not supposed to use the lighter when you're doing your hair.
Right.
It's supposed to be the other way. Face it away from you. Blitz, hi, who's this?
It's Lori.
Lori, why did you have to apologize to a sibling?
Well, this is recently because I didn't even remember, but she does.
Oh,
apparently
okay.
when we were younger, and I don't even know how old, we were little, she decided she wanted to play Superman and jump off the roof.
Yeah, who doesn't want to do that?
I was supposed to catch her.
Oh,
I moved back.
Oh, trust fall.
No.
Just kidding.
She was teasing me. She goes, this is why I have trust issues. I said, so I apologized at first. And I said, wait a minute. The fact that you thought that Superman needed to be caught anyway.
Well, you got a point.
you do have a
You have a
point. I do
valid
think
point.
it's on her.
Yeah, you're like, come on,
Have a good
Superman.
one.
What were the injuries when you didn't catch her?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
She claimed that she supposedly, and I don't want to say supposedly, she claimed that was her first of many concussions in her life because she was a very ADH child. But supposedly that was her first concussion.
The first of many. Okay, fair enough. Well, we appreciate the call. I hope you have a great Thursday. 8780 says, when I was younger, I took my sister's cat and threw it in the dryer.
Oh, boy. I do hope the cat survives.
I hope so. Man, that would be bad. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Quentin. How you guys doing this morning?
Good, Quentin. When did you have to apologize to your sibling?
Okay, I turned 60 in 6 months. Okay, this was when I was 18 years old. You were still able to drink. They hadn't switched the law to 19 or 21. So
Okay.
I come into the house. I'm living with my brother and my sister at the house. I go in thinking I'm in the bathroom because it's right next door to my bedroom, and I go straight in. Me and my brother have bunk beds. He's on the bottom. Guess what I decided to do? I had to pee And he jumps up, and because I'm just letting it go. Hello.
Right down onto the bottom bunk.
And next thing you know, he jumps up, and needless to say, I got my ass whooped. And the next morning, I had to apologize.
Yes.
Now, why didn't you just get out of bed and go to the bathroom?
No, I came into the house thinking I was heading to the bathroom.
He was that drunk.
You were that drunk. Okay, you didn't get into bed. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and he was just laying there, and I just oh well, have a nice day.
Yeah, you can't do that. You're not supposed to give your brother a golden shower. That's awful.
Oh, he was so mad.
I believe it. I would be too. Yeah, rightfully so.
There's 2 years between us, so needless to say, me being drunk, he took advantage of the whoop ass.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the call, man. Have a great Thursday. Tammy says, my sister recently apologized to me when we were kids. My sister had head lice and was jealous I didn't, so she put them in my head.
Oh, my God.
Dang.
What do you do? Flick it? Do you rub your head together?
Oh.
Like, what do you do?
You're getting this,
You're getting this too, yeah. 800-821-9970. Why did you have to apologize to a sibling?
Eric said, when I was younger, my older brother made me mad, so I peed in his fan while he was sleeping.
You're having a dream. You're having a dream that is just drizzling outside while you're walking through the park, and you're like, where's all these raindrops coming from? Oh no. When's the last time you had to apologize to a sibling? If you grew up with siblings in the house, there's no way. I don't think there's any way if you grew up with siblings in the house there wasn't headbutting at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Like, has there ever been a brother, sister, or let's say more than three? There's never been a cohesive unit where there was no fighting in the house. There's definitely been some disagreements, for sure. Aaron's on the phone. Aaron, why did you have to apologize to a sibling?
Okay, so first off, I was going to say I was perfect.
Of course you were, Aaron. Absolutely.
Yeah. So the story is she had to apologize to me. So my dad used to work in the oil field. Like, he owned a bunch of oil wells. And one day he brought home a little baby rabbit. And we got home from school. We had about a week. We got home from school. I'm in the room playing video games. We were younger. We were probably like 8 and 6, 9 and 7, whatever. She comes running into my room crying, and she's like, Aaron, it's not moving. I'm like, what do you mean it's not moving? So she takes me into the kitchen, and then those little butter dishes like Grandma keeps, like when we store food in. Yeah, she grabbed one of those butter dishes and tried to give it a bath, and ended up drowning it and broke its leg.
Oh, crap!
Yeah, it was horrifying. And she just apologized. I had to, at that moment, explain to her, what death was. And it was awful.
So she's apologizing to you for killing the pet bunny, and then it turned into a life lesson about death.
Yeah, sure
well,
did.
That's just a sad, depressing story. Thanks for bringing us all down, Aaron. We really appreciate it. I hope you have a great one, Aaron.
Doug said, my oldest half-brother had to apologize to me because when I was 4 or 5, he stripped me down to my underwear and hog-tied me with a tube sock and threw me out on the porch and left me out there for like 45 minutes until my parents got home.
Tube sock?
What?
A tube
Got a hog-tie by a tube sock.
You can't be left on the porch in your underwear hog-tied for 45 minutes. That's
with a tube
awful.
sock.
God. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, Goose, this is Jeff.
Jeff, when did you have to apologize to a sibling?
Well, many times. She was still is my younger sister by 15 months. But
you gave her hell.
Probably the best ones were she loved to write her name everywhere. And in fact, one time wrote her name on the parents' car with a rock. Oh. And so being the smarter older brother, I learned when to strategically write her name in places so that she got in trouble.
You set her up.
Foul.
That several times. So, but I've since apologized.
Good. I'm glad you did. That's dirty, man. Although I love it. That's great. Thanks for the call, man. Blitz, hi. Who's this?
It's Lana.
Lana, when did you have to apologize to a sibling?
Well, actually, I'm still waiting for my apology.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip it around on you. So I was about 5. My brother was 8, and he had me go outside, and he dared me to. Well, I didn't know what it was at the time, but he told me to stick my middle finger up at all the cars passing by. So I did it. It just so happened that the next car that went by was a neighbor who was a preacher.
Oh, no.
So I had to apologize to the neighbor, and my brother got off scot-free, and I still haven't gotten an apology from him.
That's not fair.
Where is your brother right now?
He's in California.
You need to demand an apology.
If it wasn't 4:52 in the morning right now, I would give him a call live on the air and make him apologize.
Yeah.
Man,
thank you.
that's just rude. Yeah, you deserve an apology, and don't go flipping off preachers. That's just wrong. Appreciate the phone call, though. Thank you so much. Let's do one more here. Blitz, hi. Who's this?
Hi, this is Amy.
Amy, why did you have to apologize to a sibling?
Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember, but way back, it's probably been somewhere between 10 and 12 years ago during the Matthew Hoffman murders in Apple Valley area, Howard, Ohio.
Yes.
So, okay, my son and I went to pick up my sister, and she didn't know my son was in the back seat. And so he was only like 10, and he really wasn't putting all the things together, right? Well, so she gets in the car, and he slowly creeps his hands up over her shoulders and, like, just gently grasps her neck.
No.
She had, I thought we were going to have to go to the ER. I had to pull over. She couldn't breathe. She was vomiting on the sidewalk.
Just from panic.
I thought I was being murdered.
You're in the car
she's in there with her.
together. Oh, you thought it was game over.
Oh.
That's dark and dirty.
I love it.
Probably at least once a week this comes up, and I apologize.
That is so funny.
Now, wait a minute. Now, what about your son? How old is he now?
Oh, he's almost, he's 29.
Does he have to apologize every week, too?
No, listen, in our family, we scare each other constantly. He has never scared his aunt again.
Right, yeah, he gave up on that one.
He won't prank her. He won't scare her, nothing.
Once you do that, that's the end-all, be-all.
Yeah, he's never going to outdo that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over the limit.
I convinced my aunt she was about to be murdered. That's
really
top notch.
thought
Yeah.
she'd be murdered.
Nothing else you can do. I love it. Thank you so much for the call. 800-821-9970.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
The judges declared a mistrial in the case of a former Franklin County Sheriff's deputy indicted on more than 30 counts of rape of a minor. Here's what happened. One of 52-year-old Charles Davis's alleged victims was on the stand yesterday. And when the court took a break, the boy went into the hallway crying and hugged his mother, and several jurors walked past them on their way outside for a break, saw the interaction. The defense immediately asked for a mistrial, says we can't. This jury should not have seen this interaction. And the judge agreed. So this guy will be retried, not sure when, but he is facing 58 counts, including rape and gross sexual imposition involving a child under the age of 13. A New York man has been charged with cyber stalking a family member of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. This guy's accused of leaving threatening voicemails expressing great joy over his murder. 40-year-old Shane Daly is accused of calling the family member multiple times after Thompson was gunned down on the street in Manhattan last December. He said he was super happy Thompson was murdered, that he deserved it, and that the family member deserved to die too. Daley was arrested. He was in court yesterday, released with an ankle monitor, and will be back in court today. All right, the Surrey, England Police Department. Now, Surrey, England is larger than Columbus. It's about 3 times the size of Columbus. It's got about 1.2 million residents in Surrey, England. And they've been getting complaints this summer from women who were being harassed while they were out jogging, in some worse cases than others. So the department decided to do like sort of a test run. And for 1 month, they sent out their female officers in running gear to see what happened. 18 people were arrested in 1 month and charged with a variety of offenses, including harassment, sexual assault, and theft. 18 people! And these are undercover officers just taking a jog as women.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
If it's like one person, you're like, okay, yeah, bad seed, whatever.
Right.
Get that person. But 18?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yep, that's nuts. Those are your 3 things.
I've said it before, I'm very fortunate. I've never, besides like 2 cracked ribs, I've never broken a bone. I've never been in a cast before. Never had to deal with that. But I know a lot of people have. A broken arm is nothing new. Plenty of people have broken an arm before. Kelly, ever broken an arm or a wrist?
I broke just where my thumb bone connects to my wrist bone there. I broke that on a diving board when I was 12 years old.
Oh, slam it on the way down?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, again, a broken arm, like so many ways. You trip and you fall down the stairs. You're skateboarding, so many ways. Very common. This 41-year-old gentleman from England, fell in the shower. People have slipped and fallen in the shower before. Unfortunately, what he was getting in the shower, and he did not see some droplets of soap in the shower, which is already, mostly porcelain, and depending on what kind of shower you have, can be very, very slippery, and he slipped and fall. But that's where the commonality starts.
Okay.
Because this 41-year-old man by the name of Matt Barr slipped and fell on the soap because he couldn't see it. He couldn't see the soap because he normally cannot see his feet, which I know there are some men out there who cannot see their feet. However, his is for a little bit of a different reason. That is because his 14.5-inch whang gets in the way of seeing his feet. Yes, Matt Barr has the world's largest whang and cannot see past it normally.
I mean,
because it is that big. Which resulted him in slipping in the tub head first, cracked his shoulder on the hardwood floor, and was left with 2 fractures in his arm because of it.
All right, now, I guess my question is, when you break a bone as an adult, it is embarrassing. So you do have to come up with a good excuse. So that was basically what he's telling everyone. Hey, the reason I broke my arm in 2 spots is just basically because I have a giant.
Well, let me tell you, this man he took a picture.
He doesn't have to tell anybody.
He took a picture outside of the hospital where he's standing there with his arm in a cast. And he's wearing a white kind of cotton shirt and beige pants. And
yeah, he doesn't ever have to tell anybody he's got a giant dog.
No.
Right.
I mean, and in the article, he's talking about instances where, like, he went to the pool. He wears compression shorts underneath his bathing suit to keep things...
To keep off the offender registry?
Yeah, yes. And he got out of the pool one time, and like most bathing suits, when they're wet, they were kind of clingy. He was asked to leave the pool.
No, I'd sue.
You'd sue?
I would sue. It's not my fault. I'm trying my best. I put on compression shorts and a bathing suit over top of that, and you're making me leave just because I'm well endowed. I'm suing you.
Okay.
Are you kidding? You just open an OnlyFans, man. You can get a ton of money.
Dude, he would make so much money.
But I'm going to get more famous if I sue.
He says relationships have been difficult. He recently broke up with his girlfriend after 2 months because it's just too challenging. In fact, at one time, he was talking... He was talking to her and swung to say something and hit her in the head and gave her a concussion.
Oh, come on. No way. I don't buy that one.
Does he have like elephantiasis of the...
No, it's
Ding
just
dong?
really long. This is a sculpture of it. Take a look. This is a sculpture of it.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
It's absolutely preposterous.
Why is there a sculpture of it?
Like
because it's the biggest, and the people are curious.
So people want to know. Okay,
I mean, this guy, he's famous.
He's
It's
famous.
certified.
I gotcha.
It is like he is certified world record holder currently.
Yeah. 14.5 inches.
I kind of feel like this is like a female making a big deal about being too pretty. Oh, my life sucks. I'm way too pretty.
No idea how difficult it is being me right now. But I mean, honestly,
yeah, that's too much.
That is.
That is. You have to have you have to go to a special. Everything has to be specially made for you, pants wise, right?
I think so.
You can't find underwear. You cannot. That's
But what
silly.
do you got? Like, what are you going to? I mean, when you walk into the tailor and you're like, "I need you to let my pants out a little bit," it's like I'm not talking about the waist. Do you have
In
like
the front?
Do you have like a secret tuck-in pocket on the right leg so it doesn't, flop sides? What do you do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's just no way.
You need a specially made woman, too.
Oh, for sure.
A bespoke woman.
Yeah. Reduction corporoplasty is the reduction surgery, but more than $15,000. And then
He's got to have that kind of money.
for doing what? He's not a film star. He doesn't
Well,
take
he should
advantage.
be.
I don't know why he wouldn't be. I mean, you could
He
rival.
can't make money on OnlyFans with that thing?
You can. Oh, yeah, of course he could. You could rival Girthmaster, that's out there making a ton of money, who's known as having like the champagne bottle of wangs. So you can make a ton of money.
Like you could even
That's
just
his name.
be
I've never
so
heard of it.
niche that you would just be giving people concussions with it. Like this is what your niche video is, giving people concussions.
Concussions, yeah.
Where you're just walking around slapping them?
Just pap, pap, pap. Just line them up. Pap. Just line them up. You can play. You know what you do? This would break the internet. You make yourself. You get a cardboard box, right? A big cardboard box, like a refrigerator box, and you lay it on its side so it's nice and long. And then you cut a bunch of holes in the top, and you get like 4 or 5 willing women to stick their heads up one at a time. You just play whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole?
I'd watch that video.
Gosh.
I might sign up for an OF subscription if that was the video.
Right.
Or you could just start pulling your own Gallagher. Just start lining up like old peaches.
What?
Get it? How hard can you go? Get an old banana, an old smushy banana. Just watch it explode Gallagher style. With it, I'm just saying.
I think I've lost my penis.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Yeah, we got some angry men out there that you need to know about. I don't understand why everyone is just so angry. It makes no sense. This first story is coming out of Wilmington, North Carolina, where the former owner of Edward Teach Brewing has been arrested and charged with assault that happened back on July 23rd. You see, 49-year-old Gary Scholler was arrested after insulting an employee at a Longhorn Steakhouse. You figure if you owned your own brewery and work in the service industry, you would know how to act. However, apparently this man did not know how to do so because while dining at the restaurant with his dog, he was feeding it from the table. So I don't know if this was a service dog or they just didn't say anything to him when he brought his dog in. But he actually did bring his dog in, and he was feeding the dog from the table. That's when an employee informed him that, well, hey, you can't do that. That's a health code violation. Well, he wanted none of it and started yelling obscenities and insults and even threw a porcelain plate at the employee at their head, which did leave actual damage. There was a cut on the scalp and a hairline fracture to the skull requiring 7 stitches.
Straight to jail.
Yes, he did get arrested and did go straight to jail. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people have been commenting on Edward Teach Brewing's website, but apparently a month ago, he transferred ownership to his sister, unrelated to anything else. But now people are questioning, why did you turn over your business? Is it because you're effing psycho? Is that the possibility? Yeah. He has entered a guilty plea, and he will be spending some time in jail. Like, that's just straight up, like, assault. You can't throw a porcelain plate at someone's head, causing physical damage. Now, here's the cool thing. In light of his arrest and all this information coming out, there are 2 other restaurants in the area, Fork and Cork and Smoke on the Water, and they announced that as part of their beer selection, they're going to start selling Edward Teach Brewery products for just $2, and all the money is going to go to the victim that got attacked by this guy.
I love it.
So we're going to discount your product and give all the money away, which I think is great.
Very nice.
That's an angry man. Speaking of angry man number 2, I think we've all gotten frustrated at our jobs before. And Kelly, you actually found this one. This is one you sent to us yesterday. And I guarantee this is not the only man who feels this way. This is an Amazon employee who was delivering something to a house and had something to say to the Ring camera. Take a listen.
I don't know if you can hear me, but for the love of God, please don't order really, really heavy things off Amazon. Jeff Bezos makes $1 million, but we don't. I gotta haul this out. Amazon's for like cute little fun things, you know what I'm saying? Not whatever the this is. Have a good day, though.
Not whatever the F this is.
That was my favorite part of the whole video.
Yeah.
Amazon's for cute little things, okay? Not for whatever the F this is.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, that's your job. But at the same time, if you're going to have something that heavy, like Amazon needs to send those out with like 2-person trucks.
Yes.
You can't expect this person.
And it came in 2, like, really heavy boxes. He was hauling the second one up when we left the message.
And you can tell it was probably some sort. It reminded me like of a desk or a dresser where it's thin but very long.
Yeah.
So it's awkward
Super
to carry.
heavy, yeah.
So, I mean, I do feel for the guy, but I mean, that's kind of your job.
So my son got a shed. We still have to put it together. It came in 2 boxes. I mean, it's a big shed, so I can't even imagine.
Just separate walls and separate.
It all has to be assembled, but it came in 2 boxes that are like 300 pounds each.
Oh, come on. How did they get it delivered?
Oh, well, no, it wasn't Amazon. It came from Home Depot.
Oh,
they did it.
Okay.
That came with like a dolly or something.
Probably.
Like
I would assume. I wasn't there when he had it delivered.
Wouldn't you think most Amazon trucks would have like a dolly in them?
Would think so.
Yeah.
Maybe they do, and that guy just didn't
decided
use
not
it.
to.
Maybe not, yeah.
Or possibly not, yeah. Well, I mean, I understand your frustration, bud. I'm sorry. We've all gotten frustrated at work before. So, that is your not so breaking news. Okay, look. To each their own. It's fine. Do what you want to do. Just you got to be a bit safer because there is a man who was just taken to the hospital. He's from Colorado. He went up to Jackson, Wyoming. He is a self-described wolf furry from Fort Collins. Wow. So he enjoys putting on a furry wolf costume and participating in certain adult activities with other people dressed in furry little costumes. However, he wanted to take a step further. He thought, I don't only want to be a wolf furry, I want to be a wolf. Wow. And according to the Wyoming Conservation Services, 28-year-old Lupus Moonhowl. Yes?
Okay.
That's his name, Lupus Moonhowl.
Come on.
Legally known as Brian Sanders, but he goes by Lupus Moonhowl. Was spotted crawling on all fours in a full wolf fur attire, complete with tail, plastic fangs, and a Bluetooth speaker playing recorded howls. Witnesses say He approached a pack of wolves, tossing raw hamburger meat in their direction as a gesture of friendship. And that is when the wolves responded by chasing Lupus Moonhowl nearly 300 yards before testing his durability and started nipping and tackling him.
Nippling?
Nippling. They started nippling him. No, but that's what happens in the hotel during a furry convention.
Yes.
Right.
But when you're with actual wolves, they will actually nip at you. The game warden said, "It's the fastest I've ever seen someone regret a lifestyle choice." He suffered multiple puncture wounds, torn synthetic fur, and severe emotional disillusionment. You think so?
Oh.
When asked by reporters if he would attempt to rejoin the pack after he recovered, he said probably not. They didn't seem really into role-playing. You think? That's because they're not role-playing.
No, they're not people. They're not going to pretend for you
They're
that you
actual
identify
wolves.
as a wolf. They don't care.
Yeah. Wolves do not participate in cosplay.
If you had to be a furry, gun to head, you have to be a furry. What are you choosing?
Probably a panda.
Oh, I was going to say that.
You got really excited there. Jumped out of
Okay,
your
I'll
seat.
take snow leopard. Those are cool.
We can both be pandas.
Can we? Could I be a red panda? They're so cute.
Sure.
What about you,
Absolutely.
Zach?
Dragon.
A dragon. Okay, is that considered a furry?
I don't know.
It might be. I
might
don't know.
be. But
Dire wolf.
Dire wolf? Okay.
Good Lord, man.
Okay.
You're not going to get laid dressed as a dragon.
I mean, think of all the action we're getting as pandas. Like,
oh,
action
absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah. Pandas are definitely getting all the action.
Oh, I didn't know that's what we were going for here.
No, I
What do you
mean,
think the point of being a furry is?
yeah, just,
I honestly have no clue.
Just to get some
Never
action.
knew.
You just want to
obviously
get
missed
action with other furries.
So did this guy want to like get it on with the real wolf?
No, I think he was taking it a step further. But the furry conventions are all about
yeah.
get it on with the other people.
Is that right?
Oh.
I had no idea. I don't know. I'm not a part of this world.
For sure.
Furry
Which
on
also
furry.
makes sense, though, Kelly and I wanting to be pandas. And pandas are the animal with the highest rates of chlamydia in the entire animal kingdom.
Oh, like legitimate.
Legitimately.
For real.
Oh, yeah. Chlamydia is running rampant in the panda community. Without a doubt.
Wow.
But they're so cute. I would definitely take a panda. Without a doubt. So
Is that what? We're all so cute. We just have sex with each
What's
other
a-
all the time.
Oh,
A
all
case
the
of
time.
chlamydia among friends, right?
Right.
I mean,
I'd rather give it to you than a stranger. I mean,
yuck.
come
It's the Morning Blitz.
It's time. Rock and rumble. Kelly versus Goose.
On the Blitz.
It's time. Middle finger flying. Kelly. No more middle fingers today.
I'm not.
Okay.
Deep breaths.
Very good.
Okay.
Ice Nine Kills is on the Hell of a Summer tour with special guest Dayseeker, Kim Dracula, and the Funeral Portrait. Going to be at the Cavelli Center in Youngstown, August 28th, and we would love to send you right now. We need 2 contestants for another round of Rock and Rumble. Kelly versus Goose. We need 2 representatives. I'll represent one. Kelly will represent the other, and someone's walking away with tickets. The score right now, 19-17. I am on a tear.
Yeah, I'm on an enormous losing skid, so I just would say probably don't choose me. If you get stuck with me, you get stuck with me.
Well, it's not movies.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with movies
Right.
today.
We specifically said no movie games today.
Did I berate you into a
You
no
did.
movie?
Yes, absolutely you did. You 100%.
Okay, listen. I do I need to apologize a second time?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I did get a little out of hand angry yesterday.
Tomorrow,
just-
why did you have to apologize to a coworker?
Right, yeah. But we are just, we know that sometimes you have stated movies aren't your best category.
And I also told you today about my little simmering pot of rage in my gut.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's always there. And if I don't know what's going to trigger it. And yesterday, the game triggered it.
It did. We got to name that thing. We do. Whatever that little...
Yeah.
That little
My
tiny,
angry Instapot.
yeah, it's like Inside Out, but it's just that one little thing. We got to find a name for it.
Okay.
Because it comes out every so often.
Yeah.
Kelly's belly.
And boy, did it yesterday. Whew. All right, here we go. 800-821-9970. Let's find two teammates as we play Blitz. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Bobby.
Bobby. Hi, Bobby. All right, your choice. Do you want to be represented by Kelly or Goose?
Kelly.
Kelly, okay.
Oh, Bobby. Okay. All right, Bobby.
Today might be the day. That might be the right choice, Bobby. You hang on one second. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Yo, it's Kiera. Hello.
Kiera. Hi, Kiera. All right, so you are with me, Kiera. We've got Bobby and Kiera. We're going to put you on hold as we throw it down in another Rock and Rumble. What is today's category, Thick?
Just the intros.
Okay, just the intros. Now,
so I'll play the very beginning of the song. First one to get the song title is going to win.
Today's my day to bitch and moan because I always get caught up on these. It always comes to me a split second after it comes to Kelly. So now I'm going to probably start flipping
Don't let him
off.
psych you out like that, Kelly.
I'm immune. I did my deep breathing.
Just the intros for tickets for Ice 9 Kills at the Covelli Center in Youngstown. Thick, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Song number 1.
Dude looks like a lady.
Oh.
I heard dude from Goose first. So he started first. I'm not quite sure who finished first, but you started first.
I won that one. There's no argument.
Yeah, I'm giving you the point. I'm saying you won.
You don't have to give me the point. I earned the point. It was my point to begin with.
I know, but it seemed like you were trying to convince me you won, and I already knew you won.
No, I know. I was stating a fact. I wasn't convincing anyone.
Look who's raging out now.
And he won. I mean, my God. All right. Goose has a point. Here we go. Song number 2.
Bring me to life.
That is correct.
Okay, can I just tell you I'm starting to feel it inside?
Kelly's
I'm not
belly.
kidding.
It's bubbling.
Here comes Kelly's
It's
belly.
bubbling.
I'm starting to feel short of breath a little bit, and that's a sign that my little rage pot is
Little
spilling
rage
over a little
monsters.
bit.
Little rage monsters coming out.
Get a little splashes.
What happens if she gets shut out? Oh, man.
You probably should duck.
Should I leave the studio?
Maybe.
Take a break.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. Do you remember The Office when
Andy Snaps?
D'Angelo Vickers, who was Will Ferrell? He was the boss
came in
for
the
a
boss
time
for a-
after
yeah.
Steve Carell,
Yep.
and he did the juggling routine to this song, but he forgot his juggling balls, so he just
did it. Yes.
mimed it.
Oh, that was a good one.
to this song.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
See, I thought you were going to talk about Andy and them hiding his cell phone in the ceiling, and he ends up punching the wall out of just rage.
Yeah, that's the
That's what I could see.
saddest scene in Office history. I can relate to Andy.
All right, here we go.
All right, song number 3.
I want candy.
Yes.
I was stuck on I want you to want me. I was like, I want. All right.
Kelly's on the board.
No shutout. All right.
2-1. Here is song number 4.
Waterfalls.
Yes.
Almost said water drops.
All right. Come on, Kelly. Got to get this one.
All right, I gotta
Got to get this one.
All
Here
right,
we go.
all right,
Here
do
we
or
go.
die.
Excuse me?
Oh, patience? No. Oh, shoot! I'll never get this. Okay.
Oh my God!
Every rose has thorns.
Yes, Kelly got it. Kelly got it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. 3-2 Goose. Here we go.
right.
Are you ready?
Ready. Oh, start me up.
Oh, she tied you. She tied it, Goose.
Oh, Bobby, we're about to do it.
All right, this is it. Winner or whoever gets some right wins.
Thought we were going to 5. What do you mean 4? That's weird. All right, fine.
You won't be saying that if you get this one right, will you?
No, I will not be. You're right. You're 100% correct. It will not be.
All right, for the win. Are we ready?
Yep.
Inside Kelly's stomach.
Sweet dreams, yes, sweet dreams.
Oh, my gosh.
Stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Stop me now.
I did not say I was ready. You said everybody ready. Kelly said yes, and you hit the button.
Oh, you're not really doing this. You're not really doing this. You're not really doing this.
I did not say I was ready. I was turned around and facing the other direction. I was not ready for that one.
Like a rocket ship on the way to Mars on a collision course.
Asterisk.
I'm mad at
Well, you know, since you feel that way, you're welcome to give both people tickets.
Oh, Bobby.
if you want.
But, Bobby, we won. Top dogs. You're getting the best seats if two pairs of tickets are getting handed out. You're getting the best ones, Bobby. We won. We won. Woo!
Yes, Bobby, congratulations. Kelly got you the win. But, Kiara, I'm not sending you away empty-handed. You're going to go see Ice 9 Kills as well, okay? You ladies, hang on. We will get you both tickets for the show, and we're not done yet. I think we still have another pair of tickets left over for tomorrow, right?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah. All right.
Everyone's a winner.
Winner, chicken dinner, 99.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
This is interesting. The Reimagining Columbus Community Panel will present its recommendations on Saturday on how to respectfully display the city's Christopher Columbus statue. You'll remember back in 2020, they took down the 22-foot monument of Christopher Columbus from City Hall grounds amid the nationwide debates over controversial historical figures. So they're having this meeting at Whetstone Park from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. on Saturday. So it should be interesting. Last week, the gag order was lifted in the Brian Kohberger case. He's the man serving 4 life sentences for butchering 4 University of Idaho students in their off-campus home back in 2022. So we've been getting this kind of piecemeal, all these bits and pieces of information about the investigation, which we couldn't get before because of the gag order. Now we're finding out something, I guess, kind of interesting, at least to me, about Brian Kohberger and what happened in the hours after the murders. Kohberger called his mom multiple times. Throughout the day, he talked to her for a total of 3 hours, more than 3 hours. So when he got back to his apartment after the murders, he called his mom, talked to her for 36 minutes. And then when his cell phone showed him going back to the murder scene, he talked to her again for about 54 minutes.
Like while there, they pinned his phone at the location.
Exactly.
Oh.
An hour later, he called her again, talked to her for 9 minutes. Like I said, by the end of the day, mother and son had clocked more than 3 hours of phone calls. I'm curious if that's unusual.
I have to assume did the police talk to his mom?
Yeah, I am quite sure the entire family, because he was arrested out of his parents' home in Pennsylvania.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm sure that there were many discussions. But anyway, I just found that interesting, that a man who's capable of a quadruple murder by knife,
still a mama's boy,
had to talk to his mom for more than 3 hours after he did it.
That is interesting.
Is it? I don't know.
Although, I mean, there are a lot of times that when you talk to or find out about people who have done things like this, they do have parental issues or something in the household or too close of a connection.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
Well, for the 5th time this summer, police in Philadelphia are investigating the robbery of a Brinks truck. 2 armed men got away with between $700,000 and $800,000 from a Brinks truck outside an H-Mart store. Okay, that happened yesterday. No arrests have been made. Back on June 21st, $2 million was stolen in an armed robbery of a Brinks truck outside a Home Depot. 5 days after that, a Loomis armored vehicle was held up outside an Aldi. On July 2nd, a Brinks truck was robbed outside a Dollar General.
What is going on?
And on July 15th, there was an attempted armored truck robbery in a business district of a neighborhood in Northeast Philly. Can you imagine? Like, that, to me, that's not worth it. I don't need to be driving a Brinks truck at that point. I mean, because you're almost guaranteed. There's like a 1 in 5 chance you're getting robbed at this point.
Well, I'm also just handing over the bag. I mean, here you go.
Like, what
Okay.
is an armed... What does that look like? You open up and start hauling out bags of money. These people got $2 million.
Well, how do you even get a Brinks truck open? I thought that thing's like bulletproof.
The video that I saw from the one yesterday was they got them when they were walking into the store with the bags. They robbed the drivers as they were walking into the store.
Man, I would feel like you have two guys. One of them should be standing armed guard while the other one walks in.
I mean, in the movies, they usually leave someone in the truck.
There's someone in the truck armed and a driver.
And then 2 people walking, and they are armed. So,
Right.
I don't know.
It's wild, but that's just the issue they're dealing with in Philly, I guess, this summer. Those are your 3 things.
Hey, real quick, make sure you circle your calendar. Put it in your phone right now. Next Wednesday, the 20th, from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., it is Ronnie's Rock and Roll Up Your Sleeves Give-In Blood Drive going down at the Columbus Airport Marriott. Stop on by anytime. Donate blood. So important right now. So please, if you've got some time, I mean, at some point throughout the day, from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., you can swing by there at the Columbus Airport Marriott and donate blood. Ronnie's Rock and Roll Up Your Sleeves Give-In Blood Drive going down with the Blitz. And, of course, Ronnie Hunter will be there as well, hanging out for a while. So do a good deed. Give him blood. I believe the facts state that, like, for every pint of blood, you can help up to 4 people, which is just absolutely amazing. If you've got friends, you're probably shelling out some money. In a new poll, we found out that having friends costs an average of $250 a month. Basically, that's the money you spend when you're hanging out with your friends. Brunches, dinners, bar nights, general hangs, if you're coming over and you bring over a 6-pack or whatever. It all adds up. Men are spending about $296. Women are spending about $208. So on average, $250 a month to have friends. I could totally see that.
I can, yeah, if you've got the time to hang out that much.
And I would say even now, we're kind of maybe even a little bit more than that because of moving to a new city. We've got friends visiting. Yeah. And then when they visit, you're not just going to sit in your living room doing nothing.
Yeah. You
know,
got to go rent a house at Indian Lake
you
and
got
a boat.
to do that. But I mean, just when they come here, just last week, Nora had her old neighbors come by. And on Saturday, we did a tour from Thurman's and got on High Street and worked our way all the way up High Street. And I know on that day we spent more than $250.
I was going to say, you spent over $250 that night.
For sure. So, yeah, it can be expensive if you're out and about doing things with your friends.
That's why I don't have any friends.
That would be way easier, for sure. Although, Nora and I spend about that. Anyways, friends are not. We're going to be spending that money. So,
I see. Yeah. Okay.
We need. I know for a fact, Nora and I need to get much better about just finding a show to binge watch on a Saturday night or something.
Just like quit wasting money. You mean?
Yeah.
It's easy to do, isn't it?
We're out and about type of people. We got to learn to.
And that's just it. The more social you and your friends are, the more you're going to spend every month.
100%.
That's $250 is the average,
right?
You know, so that means there's people out there spend $500-600 a month.
Yep.
You know.
And Scott's coming back tomorrow.
Oh God,
I know. Maybe I should call him and be like, hold on a second. Let's pump the brakes a minute. It's getting a bit expensive. I just can't wait for winter to get here when no one wants to drive here long distance and it's dark early and it's cold and you don't want to leave the house. That's going to save some money.
Scott's going to be like, what do you mean you want to sit home and watch the golf tournament?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, time to be a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Did you know that NSYNC didn't just get its name because the guys were, in sync together when they danced and sang? No, it used the last letter of each of the 5 original members' first names. Justin ends in an N, Chris ends in an S, Joey ends in a Y, Jason ends in an N, and JC ends in a C, in sync. However, Jason was replaced by Lance Bass and screwed it all up. So, this week, Shohei Ohtani hit into the 740th triple play in Major League's 149-year history. There's about 3 or 4 of them per season. Unassisted triple plays are rare. Hasn't happened since 2009. But, yeah, I saw the play. He hit a line drive right behind second base. So both the first and second base runners started to go. Guy caught the ball, 1 out, stepped on second for the guy who left second base, 2nd out, threw the ball back to first place because the guy tried to turn around and go back to first, but he got tagged out. 1, 2, 3, all done.
Wow.
Just like that. Pez dispensers were designed to look like cigarette lighters.
I knew it!
Because they were supposed to encourage people to stop smoking and have a mint instead. So you got the satisfaction of popping the lighter, but then you take a mint out. And then, of course, now we all go with candy. Well, what are you saying okay for?
It's not going to do it.
No, it's not going to do it. You're right. Macaulay Culkin. He was the first child actor ever to receive $1 million for a role. He got that for his role in My Girl, which was after the Home Alone success. And then he got $4.5 million for Home Alone 2. And then he got $8 million 2 years later for Richie Rich when they made the Richie Rich movie.
Oh, no.
I know.
He was overpaid for that one.
Way overpaid for that one. Should have given him $8 million for Home Alone 2.
Yeah, My Girl was great. That was a great movie. He thought Home Alone 2 was the best Home Alone movie.
Oh, really?
Macaulay Culkin personally felt that Home Alone 2 was better than 1.
Okay.
I just saw that this week. I saw he
I was going to say the best. There's only 2 of them, so I mean, you got.
There wasn't a third one?
I don't think so.
No?
Was there?
Why do I think there was a third one?
I think it was one of those franchises that they turned into like a straight to DVD sort of thing. They started popping out movies left and right.
But it was just he thought 2 was better than 1.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was okay.
I mean,
one's pretty good.
Yeah.
One's pretty good. And finally, the get out of jail free card for Monopoly was actually a real thing. In England in 1567, there was a lottery to raise money for the Navy, and the winner got a get out of jail free card to excuse them from everything except like the most serious crimes. But they actually got a get out of jail free card if you donated and you ended up winning the lottery.
I used it for that once.
For what?
Well, I was, I don't know, 20, and I used to carry one with me.
Oh.
And I got pulled over for speeding, and he came up and asked for my license. I handed him my license, and, you know, he looked at it and everything, and then I handed him the get out of jail free card, and this cop laughed his ass off and said, "All right, man, slow down," and he walked away and let me go.
No, I love it. That's a genius idea. In fact, I think I may go put one in my wallet after today. I think that's a great idea.
He just thought that was hilarious.
Yep. Learning you some stuff on a Thursday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.